episode of Reviewed Part 2 of Borderlands. So I was just going over a couple skins, and today I'm not just reviewing the whole game or the ending of it or yada yada yada, but this is one of the better DLCs in my opinion. It's not too long. It did have a few annoying aspects to it. Oof, a lot of those. Let's gamble. But yeah, this would be the Badass Creator of Badassitude DLC, and it's kind of like a mini vault in itself, except you don't have to fight a vault monster. You do have to fight like a guardian, though. He's like the #1 badass. It's kind of like a ranking. It's a competition that Torg has, and I keep getting coins. This is useless. I am at Moxie's owns like a bar everywhere. I am at Moxie's Badass Creator bar. It's pretty useful. Pretty good place to be. Pretty cool. I'm good. No more gambling. The difference is in this DLC they have like Torg weapons, which is pretty cool. It's good enough for me. Torg weapons are super cool. But let's check out the world. Badass Creator of Badassitude so far is one of my favorite DLCs that I'll be covering in this video. It's set in the dust, not far from the main campaign story desert, which is pretty boring after you explored a few places. The vehicles are the same, the Light Runner and the Bandit Tactical, and I love the Catch a Ride Station. But I prefer the Bandit Tactical. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of stuff that goes into this, but I'm trying not to make this video super long. And there are like types of bad guys. Another faction. It's like a company though. So this faction is the Torg company, and it's different per DLC or per bad guy. See, like, these guys are stronger, bigger, buff, crazier guys. The Torg Enforcer. They have different names, different, all sorts of different types of character names. Just different bad guys every time, and it's always a surprise, and there's always weapons involved. It's pretty cool. I love it. And the power-ups I get to use against the bad guys, some examples are over there. It's OP. The reason I'm so good at this game is because I've leveled up to 35. Now, let's check out this arena. Okay, guys. Let's get right into this battle. Badasssaurus. Okay, guys, so he's about done. And oh, nice. Yeah, they use nukes a lot, because why not? Which is super duper cool. Guess I'm the #1 badass on Pandora. And it was simple as that. The DLC is not too complicated. This was just like the end of the battle arena, I suppose. Because why not? And that battle wasn't too tough, I suppose. But, yeah, if you can't see that vault down in there, it's a pretty cool vault. I like it. You need a vault key to actually prime it and open it, but they had a competition, and the vault is mine. I own it. It is my designated vault. As you can see, there's, like, not much else you can do in this arena now that I've defeated the Badasssaurus. This is one of many main DLCs. Let's hop on to the next one. Okay, guys, here we are at Dragonkeep. This is a part of the Bunkers and Badass DLC. with Roland, Lilith, Tiny Tina, and the gang, including the newer characters like Axton, Maya, Salvador, and Gage, who I currently play as, also a DLC character. You can see the vending machines look a hell of a lot different.
You need healing badly.
Some of the tech and stuff have different names, but other than that, nothing really changed.
Whatever. Magic bullets.
Yeah, they have new catchphrases involving like magic bullets and stuff like that. But as you can see, I'm at the very top, and below me is an entire world of exploration. The storyline is pretty weird. The bad guys are all new, like the skeleton swordsman. It's kind of like playing Dungeons and Dragons, just first person and with guns. It's pretty awesome. There's like, yeah, like a badass necromancer. I mean, it's all incredible. And they're all my level, so all these enemies are a lot harder to kill than you would think. And all these DLCs I'm playing right now, you see me playing, are free when you buy the game. You buy the game, every single DLC ever made for the game comes free. So I highly encourage you to buy it, because it is a fantastic game. There's always people to play with, and once you get your squad together, you can own Pandora. Me, I did it alone, unfortunately. I had friends along the way, but slowly but surely they disappeared, which was kind of sad. I enjoyed company on this game, but sometimes people have lives. When you're one of those people to have no lives, it's definitely kind of hard. And yeah, new monsters. That's another great thing on this planet. And this is where it kind of ends. Here, the main bad guy, the handsome sorcerer. It was sort of Tiny Tina's way of explaining everything that had happened in her life, like, you know, with Handsome Jack. So this is kind of like a therapy session for Tiny Tina, except I am the, you know, like, basis of it all. This is a very time-consuming process. This is his basic form, the Handsome Sorcerer. This is the easiest part. So here I am finishing him off, and he pretty much just, like, yeah, he does that. And now he's come back as the demonic sorcerer. This is the third consecutive time he has rose from the dead, which is never great. So now he comes back as the devil, which I don't like, because now he spawns dragons. And another creature in this part of Pandora is the dragon. These ones are just big, because they have big red dragons. And he can fly. Another Hercules. So he just gains all sorts of little tricks to kill you. And this is probably one of the biggest challenges to complete. I encourage completionists to attempt to complete this game, because it is damn near impossible. You could try doing side quests as they come, be like one of those guys, to do every single side quest before he finishes the main campaign. But I'm telling you, as somebody who's played this game for years, bought it on another game station, and still hasn't completed, knowing what I know, I don't know if you ever will. My personal advice to you is just never lose determination, because if you are a true completionist, then you will try your little heart out, but it won't work. Your efforts will be considered pointless, I'm telling you. Because in every DLC map, every normal map, there is always side quests, and they are long. They are very long, I will not lie. But they are always so interesting and have like character and story behind them. They're always intriguing, and they are always worth the reward. So I will tell you, your work is not repetitive. I mean, unless it says it's repetitive. Sometimes it has comedic relief, where it says, I can't give you the demonstration because I've already done it. There's a psycho at the, not Sawtooth, but 1,000 cuts area, which I no point showing you because there's really nothing there. He just simply asks you to shoot him in the face. So once you shoot him in the face, he gives you like 10 grand just to shoot him in the face. But I thought it was funny and comedic, and it was a short, cute little thing you can do, so I shot him. And I do believe the handsome sorcerer comes back. Oh, no, that was the last one. And like I said before in my last video, the loot is always insanely high. This is usually where I get most of my money. I come here, I fight the handsome sorcerer, and I walk away with somewhere around $100,000 every time. I'm already at 56,000. I've just been walking around. Just kind of dinking around. And I didn't get a whole lot of cash from the Vault Warrior when I fought him, but it was definitely a nice sum of money, a few grand from that. And money isn't necessarily easy to come by, especially for beginners. So once you start, the money flow won't exactly be very high. But luckily in this game, you can trade with each other. Like I can give you guns, money, and there are a couple players that I would not mind sharing money with if they had joined me and needed a leg up in their game to, you know, buy the best of their equipment. I have no problem doing that with players. But I've never found like any real troubles with the DLCs. Like I found something irritating or repetitive or not fun. So let's move on to one more special little piece of this DLC. And no, it's not like a statue of a pony made of diamonds. It is a literal pony. Living, breathing, moving pony. And her name is Stallion. That is the most insane shit I have ever heard. And technically speaking, she's a unicorn. A double unicorn. She's a bicorn. And you can feed it iridium. And you're not gonna believe what she does. She pukes fucking rainbows. Stallion, everybody. Now, last but not least, Roland. He's dead, but that face. Who can deny that face a spot in the video? Here we are, guys. We have found the hidden treasure and are now ready to wake the Leviathan. Because I am in a little competition with the little chick that's stuck in here with her pet Roscoe. It's her little pup when she lost it. Roscoe's a pretty cool thing, though. Yeah. Well, because they're definitely here on Pandora. But that, my friend, is Roscoe, the rack hive. It's pretty cool, pretty easy to kill for me. Other than that...
This may sting a bit. What a shame. Oh, well, discretion's the better part of running away. Till we meet again, Vault Hunter. Oh, damn, I dropped my pistol. Do me a favor and don't grab it, would you? Because that would be stealing. And stealing is wrong.
Oh yeah, I'm about to get puked out. Yep, Leviathan. Probably the second biggest vault monster that I've ever faced. He protects his little alien crypt thing. Yeah, like I said, one of the biggest vault monsters I've ever faced. Definitely not the biggest challenge I've ever faced, clearly, as you can see. But a challenge no less. Okay, so behind this door lies the vault you seek that unfortunately I can't show to you due for reasons. So in spite of that, I will show you guys our last and final destination on our Pandoran Vault DLC review here. So let's hop right into that, seeing as the Leviathan's dead and the vault is closed. Okay, gang, so this is our second to last stop since the Leviathan would not let us have the vault, so I couldn't show you the pleasure of the little mystical guns in there and shit. So we'll jump right into a mercenary day. Welcome to Gingerton. This place is it's kind of like your little safe haven, pretty much. This is what's his name? Smaller than average Timothy instead of Tiny Tim.
I'm hungry. I can't feel my feet. Yay! I can't feel my feet.
That's probably because I don't know. You're wearing thin pants and no shirt. So yeah. So how about we just move on to the main point I wanted to show you guys in this DLC was the boss. Have you ever walked up to a snowman and thought, hey, I'm gonna kick this thing over just for fun? Well, I made the mistake of doing that in a game, and I woke up a gigantic fucking snowman. Yeah, that was great. I mean, nowadays, yeah. I mean, yeah, he's pretty much dead at this point. I just gotta remove his hat. Snowman logic. Yeah, his last words are, "You're such a dick." I love it. It's comedic. It's funny. It's a pretty small DLC, though. It took me, like, not even a day to get through it. But there are these types of bad guys. These guys would be the mythical Snowman faction, and yes, they are labeled in faction, as in there are wars. And one last thing in this DLC that I forgot to mention, piss off, is this little Polar Express. It's a Polar Express reference, except instead of bringing the children to the North Pole, it brought guns to Gingerton. Guys, this is the last but not least, I promise, no more after this. This is the Gluttony Gulch. And yeah, Torque Vision. They film everything in this game, in this DLC. But this is one of the better DLCs in my opinion. So far, I'll show you the head that came with this one. This was a great one. Foul Play. The gigantic turkey demon. It's pretty badass. This one is definitely neat. It does involve a game called Hungry for Violence, starring
Remember that time we all played bunkers and badasses together? I will treasure that moment forever.
Oh, and on top of that, fourth wall break. These characters can break the fourth dimensional wall and talk about other DLCs. And that's Torg's grandma. They just call her Grandma Flexington. But, yeah. So, I've already done the side quest for her, which is you sit, you listen to a bunch of annoying shit. And she talks about all of his guns and designs and shit. So, why don't we head to Hell's Kitchen here? But, I'm sure you guys don't want to check out the kitchen. I'm sure you guys have more stuff that you want to see other than the kitchen. So let's jump right into killing that big, bad holiday turkey. Okay, guys, here we go. This is it. Last and final boss I have to show you on the major DLC charts for this thing. Grove of the Gobbler. Yeah, he's actually invincible for this part, which is kind of sucky because I have like pretty high power levels, but now he's not, and now he's dead because his superpowers only last a little while. So that was pretty fantastic. He's actually like super weak in my opinion, but that's because he was like meant to be for those low level type players. And yeah, but this is the Sawtooth clan. They let me find a living one for you. These are the Sawtooth oh no, this is the southern. Oh, this is the southern shelf. So this is the guy from like the Icelandic area. So that's pretty cool. I can show you all the factions. But yeah, no, he's if you can't tell, pretty weak. But then again, he's like a level 16. But yeah, this is cool. This was from 1000 Cuts. That's where he's from. This guy is from the southern shelf where you start in the game. And I won, I guess. Congratulations, me. Unfortunately, this map right here is a little smaller than I'd like to be, but this was one of the smaller, older DLCs. But I would like to thank you guys for watching, and like I said before, check out my buddy Smoking Joe 696, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.